Hello, hello, hello. It is Emily from Vintage Polka Dot Shop, and I've been working on these journals, and I thought I'd kind of share how I did this. I added, oh boy, I'm going to say it wrong, escutcheons. Correct me in the comments if you know. But you know, like the key, they go around the key or knob from a cupboard. So there's that one. And these journals are some idea books. They're blank because I just made them, but people need to add their ideas. So there's that one. So I just wanted to share those. And then here's another one with a house number on it, or I think they're from an apartment. I got all these thrifting, but you could buy like house numbers or escutcheons. I don't know. You could buy them from like Hobby Lobby or the hardware store. I did find a Etsy seller that sells kind of fun and interesting things like that, and I will link it below. Oh, and then I wanted to show you, and I don't have it. Hold on a second. Hold that thought. Here I thought I got everything all put together. And then Mr. Holtz, the famous Mr. Tim Holtz, makes some. They're a little smaller than these, so you could, use them on a smaller journal, or you could add like this and maybe another metal thing, like one of his butterflies or bugs or something, key. And as you can see, I got these at Hobby Lobby. I don't know if they still carry them at Hobby Lobby, but I do believe I saw them at Joann's. So there you go. So there's another possibility. Now, this is going to be wonderfully awkward because when I did... Whoopsie. Oh, hold on. I'm dropping them. Hold on. Oh, boy, I'm on a roll today. Okay. So when I made this one, and this one is very similar. Matter of fact, I think they're like the same. Oh yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, it's good to show the hard one on video probably. This is a tip. So if you're looking, see, this is kind of thick. So I use the brads to hold them on. I think, see, I put all my brads out of the packages and organized them when we moved into this house. I think I got these at Hobby Lobby. But, I'll see if I can find something like this on Amazon. The other ones that are really good, if they're not super thick, like that one, is these by Tim Holtz. Let's see if I can show you, which I did use. See how it looks like a little screw head or whatever? Isn't that cool? These will not work on this. The color's not quite right. And they're a little softer. So they worked really well on, let's see, did I do it on this one? Yeah. See on the apartment, see how nice and flat the apartment one is? It worked really well on those, and it looks fantastic. So, just some things that I have learned along the way. After all, I have made 5 of these. So, what I ended up doing, this is going to be, I'm kind of nervous about this, guys, because this is going to be so awkward. The first ones I did were so easy. Okay, so if you are particular about things being centered, get out your ruler. I am not that way, so try to do it as much on camera as you can see. I don't know. I might end up, see, I'm just trying to eyeball it, but also find where the spine is. And how far down do I want it? That is a good question. How about like that? I love these old ones that have a little bit of paint and pitting and the metal's coming apart. I mean, it's just so lovely and crusty. I love it. Okay, so I wish I had some I could put in my store. Wouldn't that be fun? But I do not. So you could mark it with a pencil. And go that way. You could use your punch, mark it, and use your punch. Honestly, this pokey tool works great. Oh, I didn't tell you what I did for the cover. Okay, so I will include a link I did these covers a lot like the ones, I have another video where I was doing the woodland journals, which are not done yet. I will get to them soon. And it's basically the same way that I made those, except that I didn't do a layer of muslin because I knew I was going to be poking holes in the spine. So I will flip this over so you can see it. Oh, see, this is what I mean. It's going to be awkward. I need to make the hole a little bigger. Sometimes you have to do that. I found if I did the top one first or the bottom one and not doing both at the same time, it's a little easier, at least on the one that was like just like this that was difficult, but it was very fiddly for if it's if you don't need such a big brad. It's a little easier. Look, it went in. Woohoo! Now we have the other one. All right. So you just take this, and as you can see, you could use a cereal box, you could use a cracker box, you know, you could recycle. This is just chipboard. I believe I purchased it at Michael's, you know, 8.5 by 11. Then I cut down and just covered it in fabric. I should have said this in the beginning, and I am sorry, but I will put the link to the cover I made that's very similar to these. My thought was just kind of showing you how I did this, and I hope that other people do it and make videos, because I would love to see other people's techniques and ideas. It's so hard to wing it sometimes. Okay, so that looks kind of straight, right? Sort of. Let me turn it that way. Sorry about my head and all that. Actually, if I look, I have my laptop set up mirroring my iPhone. So actually, it's kind of easier just to look at that. Yeah, do it that way. I don't know. I think I'm being too fussy. We're not after perfection. Perfection is overrated. Okay, so I got one hole. I don't know, I'm just poking with this until the hole looks, I wonder if I can show you on this, big enough, which you cannot see it. Oh, you can kind of see it there. I get a little closer. If I go too close, I can't see the laptop to see what I'm doing, to see what you're seeing. Okay, so should we give it a shot? Should we see how crooked I got it? Alrighty. So, and then as I said, now you could, on a flat one, you could glue it and then just do the brads as decorative, but there was nothing to glue down without the glue making a big sopping mess. Okay, so now we got the brads down, and then what I did I not put, where did I put my scissors? Come on, guys, tell me where I put my scissors. If you were really a good friend, you'd tell me where I hid them. Oh, right here. See, thank you. All right, so I just used packing tape. Crafting with Scraps, Corey. I know she uses packing tape a couple times to hold things down flat, and I thought that was a pretty good idea. And then this is kind of big, so let's cut it down a little bit. So you basically just want it big enough to cover up your brad. Bottoms, legs, what do you call that? The butterfly part? I don't know. I know that there's a technical term for it. I just don't know what it is. And I am really burnishing this because this is going to hold it down. You could even use, you know, a tool or something. But since I am a tool, we will do that. All right. So we got that down. So now, oh yeah, I make sure it's not upside down. Not upside down. There's the front of my cover. Since these are idea journals, I have a lot of books that have large images where I love them, these old ones. So I've been trying to use those up in projects and stuff. So all the covers have these wonderful old images. One of these days I'll dig the books out and show you. Actually, I think I have, this is what the cover looks like. In case you're wondering, of course, mine are all falling apart. Very groovy, man. I think they're from the 70s, and then they have like the decades on them, and I only have them up to the 1930s. I might have one that's 1950s. I don't know. And then, as you can see, I have taken it apart, and I'm trying to use up all these wonderful images. So, because I have a lot of stuff. Alrighty, so we got that in place. So the next thing, just it's kind of, the rest of it's just the basic of putting your journal together. And to save time, I already sewed the signatures in. And then, oh, so this spine, in case you wanted to know, is approximately 2.5 inches wide. And I think it's around 9 inches tall. So I could just fold pieces of paper in half. And there you go. And it's very plain, and it's going to be, as you can see, it's going to, like all the rest, very, like, lots and lots and lots of room to grow, because the idea is to put all those wonderful ideas that I see on YouTube. Oh, you know what? I am missing a piece. Oh, gosh darn it. I was worked so hard to get everything all prepped, and then forgot the most basic piece. I might have to pause this, because where did I put it? Okay, hold on, guys. I will be right back. Okay, I found it. Well, that was awkward. Boy, one of these days, I'm going to be so smooth in one of these videos. But today's not the day. Okay, so what I did was I cut an extra spine. Actually, it was easy to do with these because out of 8.5 by 11, I got one cover and one spine. And since I needed two spines, I like to have the second spine just to kind of give support, since it is going to have some weight on this with the extra metal. And then just to kind of reinforce the journal overall. So the next thing I like to do, see, this is kind of hard for me because I made all those other ones before going on vacation. And now I'm back and I'm trying to remember what I did. So I'm sure I'm going to forget something, but maybe not. It could happen. So I'm going to put glue on here and then glue it to that, and that will give extra support to the you know, when I sewed the signatures on the threads. And as you can see here, I did a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, but you could do a 3, just whatever, you know, whatever you're comfortable with. There's nothing magical here. And I have 6 signatures. So I didn't sew it because I didn't want the video to be too long, and this isn't really about making the whole journal. I just wanted you to see how I put together with the metal. I hadn't really seen anyone do it. Now, you could do it on all kinds of journals, but I would not recommend a curved spine or a hollow back spine because you really do need this extra support. I mean, I suppose you could do it with a hollow back spine and make another, like just another layer. I don't know. That's not what I did. So, and I'm just trying to center this. Oh, I want to make sure you guys can see. Rub it on there really well. Let's see. And then I also have a layer of Tyvek just for extra support. I don't really know if it's necessary, but I already have it. I bought a package a long time ago on Amazon, and it's lasting me well. One package of 8.5 by 11 sheets of that will, because I don't really get that many journals. Well, okay, I get a lot started. I don't get a lot finished. So, okay. And then I also, so I guess I should, and then I also sewed it to, so basically I sewed my signatures to the fabric, Tyvek, and then a piece of cardstock. In case you were wondering how I did that. So I guess that's pretty good. And then I'm going to fold this up and glue it in place. I think I need to slide this down a little bit. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. You know, sometimes it's just fussy, you know. You just got to play around with it. That's why I like using, this is 3-in-1, or actually this one might be fabric tack. I kind of just interchange them depending what's in stock at Joann's. But that's why I like using that for this, because you get some time to play around with it. Dries quickly, but not too quickly. Oh, and I'm just gluing down the fabric so we have a nice finished edge. And then we're going to flip it like this. And you wouldn't have to pick the same fabric as your cover. I just did it because I think it, why not? It gives it a nice tidy look, but I think a different fabric would be pretty too. I don't know if I would do paper unless I did Tyvek, because you're going to be opening and closing. The idea is, for me, this particular journal is an idea journal. So I'm going to cram it full of all those neat ideas I see on YouTube that I want to make, or I have a new product in my store, like a coffee dyed thingamajigger, and I'm in the middle of something I can't stop. So now I can at least play and make a sample. Okay, so, and have somewhere to put it. So make sure that I'm right side up, because believe me, I have done upside down before. One of the best ways to learn is to make mistakes, I think. And this is not necessary. I'm just adding a little bit of lace because I want a party. And I want to remember that idea that you can add lace up here. Sometimes, I find, the most basic ideas are the easiest to forget. I get excited about, I just saw so-and-so make this on YouTube. Oh, I got to do that. And then... and I'm trying to figure out my journal, and then I forget about some of the best, simplest ideas. So I'm putting those in here too. It's just, I want to treat my idea journal as like a book I can pull out and before I start a journal and think about things I want to make. So I think it'll be really fun, kind of like a reference book. When I was younger, a lot younger, when I first started going to estate sales with my mom, we went to this one where the lady was 102 years old and had been living on her own and just had to go into care home. And in this sale, she was still doing her laundry with a wash tub and the band, the thing they use for instruments, washboard. And she had a book. It was out of my budget because it was like $45. And it was crammed of all these different little laces and crocheted things. It's always stuck with me. It was the neatest thing in a scrapbook. So this is what I want this to be. I want this to be my junk journal crammed with ideas book. Okay, make sure we're not upside down. Okay, and then time to go glue crazy. And I think let's put the glue on this side. I just filled this bottle up, so hopefully the glue will come out pretty fast. Before I started filming, actually on one of the other journals, my friends were over crafting, and I was talking about how I wanted to make an idea journal. And, we want one. And so I made them all one. But they got to put the ideas in it. Otherwise, you're not going to remember or know how to do it. And there should be room in here for notes and all that good stuff. So when I made this inner spine, I made it so it's just a hair narrower than the bottom one, I guess, or the outside one. So I'm just looking to make sure there's just like a little hair, that it's in just a little hair and it's kind of centered. Trying not to stress about it too much, being perfect. I just don't want it totally cattywampus. Alrighty. That's the only thing with something on the back. It can make it a little bit more tricky on the spine here to press this together. So we'll do... really try to get that in there. And then that looks pretty good. And will this come up okay? That comes up, that comes up. Oh no, I thought I forgot to do something. Just the way I've been going. Okay, nothing like a little bit self-imposed stress, huh? And then I'm gonna glue down the Tyvek and the fabric. I don't know, can you see what I'm doing? We're gluing that down. And just kind of hold that in place and press it with your So basically it goes together like a regular journal after doing the spine. I just wanted you to see just kind of how I did it. I mean, there's no great mystery, but I don't know about you guys. I still want to see. Even if I can guess, I still want to see how it's done. Something reassuring about that. So I just thought it was fun. As I said, I just love all that old metal and stuff. I picked those up. I also have some great big ones that are for like knob doors. And I thought those would be fabulous on the front of a journal. Like maybe a plain journal except for that. Okay. So we got that. So then I already pre-did this to add, since it's just, oh, see, I knew I was going to forget. I have ribbon. Pre-cut it. So this one's going to have ribbon on mine. My personal one, this is the one I made for me. I did this, now as you can see, it doesn't close because there's nothing to latch on because it's not thick yet, but eventually I hope it'll be really, whoopsie. Oh, there's a project. See, I already tucked something in there to work on. But see, I'm hoping to fatten it up. But right now, this won't even stay on the little hitch. So the ones that are gifts, I kind of just did ribbon and stuff because I didn't know how. I thought that would be a tidier presentation. All right. But I'm sure it won't take me long. So now we need to glue this. And then for the length of the ribbon, I'm not going to go, because this is going to go, you know, the end here thing is going to go here. So I don't really want the ribbon to show. So I need to make sure it's not in too far. You know what? I'm going to cut this straight. And I'm actually going to do the back one first. I find that a little easier to get them kind of lined up. So I think I'm going to go, and this is just go grain or just regular old ribbon. I just think it's so pretty, this black. So it's not sari silk or anything exotic, just regular ribbon picked up at the thrift store. You know what? I went to put too much glue on there. So I'll have to wipe that off. Woo! Look at that. Have to take the eraser to it when it dries and leave it alone. I just want to take it off now. But I'll wait till it dries. Then it should just roll off. Okay. So there's that one. Then try not to get so carried away with the glue this time. We don't want to go all the way because I don't want it to show. I could have put this through on the back of the spine, but I didn't. Just kind of eyeball it. Okay, that looks good. And then a lot of these papers I used on these because the hope is to get all covered up. Where, you know, sometimes I'll put together kits or I'm putting together a journal and I pull too many papers. So I have like just kind of like a little bin with the unused papers. Matter of fact, on one of these, math is apparently very difficult for me. I made an whole entire extra signature. I don't know how I did that. But I was like, wait, there's 7 here, not 6. Okay. So, and then it's like Sophie's Choice. Oh, which one? Which one? Okay. It's not really Sophie's Choice, but you know what I mean. All right, we will go back here and glue the back. And then for the back, what I did is I took the Tim Holtz, I think they're backgrounds. Here, I'll show you a package. You can get these at Joann's, Michael's. I'm sure they're on Amazon. Backdrops. And I took one of those, and then I glued it on some thicker cardstock just to add a little bit more support to the cover, since the hope is just to fill it so full that it's just bulging. You know what? I'm looking at this. Oh no, it's fine. It could be a little shorter, but I think it'll be okay. Alrighty, let's get this done. My friends are coming over on Friday. We're going to have a craft day. So that means I have to clean up the house. We haven't put everything away from the trip yet because this cold has knocked me on my butt. I was going to do a sale and I don't have the energy. So I will do a sale soon. Preferably before postage goes up in October. So soon. Probably about the time this video goes up. Maybe a day or two after. I don't know. Alrighty. And I've already started putting Christmas up in the store because it takes me forever and the listing is good for 4 months. So why not get as long on it as you can? I have so much wonderful Christmas stuff to list and other things that I just love and I only can get a couple listings done in a day since I have other things going on. So, okay, I'm going to come back and add more glue to that. So there's the back. And then for the front one, I took, this is the old pillowcase, cut it down to fit like the trim part, and just rolled the raw edge and put some lace on there and sewed it on there. So that's on there good. So you can see, reinforced it quite a bit. So the future owner of this journal can not have to worry about it falling apart. Ooh. Alrighty, here. And here we go. So this journal, the plan, because I have my own, one for my friends. So this journal, I won't be on this video, but I'm going to do this one as a giveaway. But I want to put together some supplies to go with it. And then so hopefully this week, I don't want to dilly-dally, but I am really good at the dillying and the dallying. It's a real talent. Procrastination, if that could be an Olympic sport, I'd think about trying out for it and eventually maybe one day do it. But okay, so all right, press that down. Does it close? Yes, it does. And then so you get, I love a journal with drippy drippies, don't you? I just love drippy drippies. Little bits of lace coming out. All right, look at that. It is about done. How exciting. I feel like this could use a little bit more glue, right? And then I need to take the glue off the back if I can find my eraser. That may not come off. I may have to get creative and put some lace there or something. Can you see that? I think, yeah, I don't think that's gonna come off. I got too excited. However, it'd be really pretty with just like a little bit of lace. Let's see, I have one of these. I think it only works on paper. Should we try it? Let's take a look. Otherwise, we just have to cover up the oopsie doodles. That's my life, I tell ya. Oh, wait. Is it working? Kinda. Do you guys have any tips for when you get too excited with the glue? Yeah, maybe I'll do that off camera. I might be able to get that off with this. Oh, that was such a great tip. This is I don't know what it's called. I'll put a link on it. I was watching Crafting with Scraps with Corey, and she had one of these, and I was like, oh, see, this is why we watch YouTube. Just okay, yeah, I'll play with more of that later, but it is, you can't even tell. I can't, you can kind of see it, and if not, I'll put a little piece of lace on there. Alrighty, so the only other thing left is to glue the pocket down, or the envelope. As I said, sometimes the most basic ideas are good, worth remembering, you know? So we got that. Now, Oh, let's see, did I do something stupid? I think I did something stupid. Yep. I'm on a roll. Oh, I went and put glue on the thing. No biggie. No biggie. I'll just kind of... Well, see, now I don't want to do the other one because I'm going to mess up that on camera too. But I got the metal on, okay. So that's something. All right. So where's the... And then I was going to put like a little thing here that this will tuck into. But, going to have to work on that. Oh, man. What a dingleberry. I tell ya. I'm letting my inner blonde show. I'm just so rusty with crafting. It always takes a while to get back into the groove when you're on vacation. Okay. I think I need to do like craft retreats for vacation. All right. And then this one. The question is, I think we want the opening at the top. This is not going to be centered. Okay, so we got that, and then we will be done, except for me fixing the ribbon with the glue, which you guys don't need to watch me do, because that is not riveting enough. All right. And then this will, you know, tie shut, and then whoever wins this, with all of its wonderful mistakes, can fill it full of YouTube ideas. So that is it. I will put a link below for how I did the covers, you know, on the video. And there's the spine. And see, I think I'll have to show you this way. But see, look how cool. Like, can't you just see this on a shelf? And you can pull it out. If you didn't need to write, one with a handle would be cool too, but you'd never be able to write or do anything. So there we go. Aren't those cool? So anyway, please let me know if you have any questions. And I will continue to see if I can fix my oopsie doodles on this one. And I guess that's it. And I'll talk to you next time. Bye, guys.